Life is often a long journey filled with challenges, pain, and unforeseen losses. I, too, have walked through such a phase, a period of profound sorrow, yet one that taught me invaluable lessons. I want to share this story in the hope that someone out there, amidst their struggles, might find a glimmer of light to keep moving forward. My story began one afternoon with a phone call. The voice on the other end was urgent, yet I never anticipated the devastating news. My closest friend in business, the man I considered family, was in the hospital in critical condition. He had been battling cancer for years, but this time, it seemed the disease had won. His words became an indelible mark on my heart, a promise I could never ignore. After he passed away, I reached out to his daughter. At first, it was just words of comfort, trying to help her cope with the overwhelming loss of her father, but over time, our connection deepened. I found myself caught between feelings of responsibility and affection. Slowly, that affection grew into love, one that defied the boundaries of age and circumstance. 3 years later, we decided to get married. It was not an easy decision, but I knew we loved each other, and that love was genuine, no matter how unconventional it might have seemed. The early days of our marriage were beautiful and serene. I continued my business while she took care of our home. Evenings were spent together, sharing meals and small stories about our day. Each moment felt like a gift, and I considered myself the happiest man in the world. But life, as it often does, had other plans. The COVID-19 pandemic struck like a storm, turning everything upside down. My business collapsed, and I faced bankruptcy. From being a strong and confident man, I spiraled into depression, relying on medication just to get through the days. My wife noticed my struggles and offered to work to ease the financial burden on our family. She found a job as a receptionist at a hotel. Young and beautiful, she quickly adapted to her new environment. At first, I felt grateful for her sacrifice. But soon, I began to notice unsettling changes, strange calls, late-night messages, and a growing emotional distance. One evening, while she was in the shower, a message popped up on her phone. "I love you, I miss you." My heart sank. I didn't want to believe it, but when confronted, she admitted the truth. She had been having an affair with a colleague, a younger, passionate man who gave her what she called a new kind of love. With no children to bind us and nothing left to hold on to, my wife asked for a divorce. Though it broke my heart, I signed the papers and let her go, allowing her to pursue the happiness she sought. Now, as I reflect on it all, I bear no resentment. She deserves to be happy, and so do I. After everything, I've learned to forgive both her and myself and to accept what life has thrown my way. This story isn't meant to teach you anything. It's simply a reminder, no matter how hard life gets, stand back up. Learn to forgive, to love yourself, and to cherish the present. Life, in the end, is a journey of learning to love and finding meaning in every step we take.